All right, you guys, I got my shovel, I've got my trash bag. Let's get rid of the coneflowers with Aster's yellow disease. Aster's yellow disease is a disease that causes your coneflowers and a couple of other plants, potatoes, lettuce, carrots. I'll leave a bunch of them on the screen because it's literally like 12 different plants that this disease can end up affecting. But it is something that there's no cure for it. Once you see it on your plants, you have to remove them. They're spread through a mite called a leafhopper. That leafhopper can spread this very, very, very fast. So the minute you see signs of Aster's yellow, you really have to remove the plant, root and all. That's the only cure to stop it from spreading. And this is what Aster's yellow disease looks like. Do you see this coneflower right here? How it has like a green tuft on it? That's it trying to revert back to a leaf form from the seed head. The flower petals are distorted, lime green, and they're pointing upward, and you can see that this plant is the classic purple coneflower, so that is not how it is supposed to look. If you see a distortion in the seed head and the flowers, that is Aster's yellow disease. If you see a distortion in only the seed head, that can be coneflower rosette disease. Both of them are treated the same exact way though. You have to remove the plant, root and all. Aster yellow disease is only active in hot weather when the temperatures are below 88 degrees for at least 10 to 12 days. It inactivates the pathogen in both the plant and the mite. So it can't spread and it can't be active when the temperatures are below 88 degrees. But we're gonna go ahead and remove this coneflower. Also, another thing that you wanna make sure to do is remove any dandelions or weeds in that area as well. Because Aster's yellow can be spread to those, and that can spread throughout your garden as well. You don't want your dandelions or any type of weeds hosting this disease, spreading it to your precious coneflowers or any of your other crops. If you have any crops that are susceptible to Aster's yellow and you see it like prevalent in your space, you may want to cover those crops with like row covers to protect them from that leaf hopper. Luckily, I only see 2 plants with signs of this, and they're both really close to each other. The one right here, and then literally on the other side of this fence, I have a grow bag. In that grow bag, a coneflower grew. That coneflower has the same thing, Aster's yellow. So I'm gonna remove this coneflower and that coneflower, root and all. And you wanna make sure to destroy this. You do not wanna put this in your compost pile. Throw this straight into a trash bag and throw it away. You don't want this even going to your city compost or anything like that. Just throw it away. I truly think that this has affected my potatoes too, because they have distorted, curled stems and leaves. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and harvest my potatoes as well. You don't have to worry about the soil for this, because this pathogen is only stored in the roots of the plant and in the plant. So the soil itself is fine. You can plant whatever you want to plant here next year. Your tools will be fine. It's not gonna like stay on your tools and be spread to other things. It is literally just in the plant and in the root. So it's important that you take the whole thing out. I think I'm gonna go ahead and chop this back so that we can go ahead and get it down, because there's a lot of bees on this, and then I'll dig it up. It truly sucks having to get rid of a plant that the pollinators are enjoying so much, that I'm enjoying so much, but I just don't want this to spread to my other precious coneflowers. So it's gotta go. And you can't just take out the affected part of the plant, you have to take out the whole plant, root and all. Don't be tempted to just take out that one little green spot. You have to take out the whole plant. The bees are like, why are you taking it away? I'm doing it for you guys. If I don't take it away, we might not have any coneflowers left in the garden in a couple years.
Looking good.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, that looks so much sadder without the coneflower there, but it had to be done. And I guess that leaves space for something new. And we will be sure to dispose of this, but let's go get that last coneflower. And there she is. You can see the petals are already deformed. You can see a green spot on the center. That is about to start leafing out just like the other one. It definitely needs to go. Why does the bee have to land on it like as soon as I have to work with it? Come on now, work with me. Luckily, this one's in a pot, so it should be easy to just pull this out. Oh, yeah. There we go. Leaves a big hole in here, but Better that than some disease. And that is that. Like you can see the potato plants having no leaves anymore. They look a little twisted, a little bit dead. I'm not exactly sure if this is Aster yellow, but it kind of looks like some of the pictures. So I'm just gonna go ahead and harvest these because they're not doing any growing without any leaves, you know? Don't even remember which potato is each. I know one is red potatoes, one is regular russet potatoes. Oh, there's a bunch of roly-polies I wanna, no. Look at that. There are a bunch of roly-polies just sitting on top of that tomato or potato. That is obviously not a good sign. I have a feeling some of these are gonna be rotten. We're gonna get all the depressing stuff done in this video. And then hopefully, we'll just look at the rose garden at the end of this because the rose garden looks so good. Oh, those potatoes just flew out. Oh, they're not rotten. Oh. But they're tiny. Tiny little potatoes. But they at least aren't rotten. Tiny potatoes again. One is rotten. Ew, that one's really rotten. Ew, that's gross, that's gross, that's gross. Look at that. Ew. We got a little pile of potatoes so far. Let me also go ahead and turn the drip off of these. One tiny potato from that plant, wow. This is our potatoes from that one grow bag. That's kind of sad. But it's enough for like a small side for dinner. And new potatoes are so nice. Like the small potatoes are so extra creamy, I've got to say. They should grow potatoes at the elementary school. I feel like kids would find it really neat to see the potatoes growing underneath the ground. I don't know if they had any root vegetables other than carrots over there. Move, grasshopper, move. I do not want you hopping on me. Go. Go. Stop staring at me from this way. Yeah, there aren't gonna be any more potatoes in this one. Just that, and then this last one over here, at least it's got some green leaves on it, but we'll see what it's actually looking like. I think this is the red potatoes. I can kind of see some on the top of the soil. Hopefully, because this plant looks so healthy, it produced. Ooh, those are so cute. Are there more? Oh! No, that's it. Just the 4. At least they're 4 good-looking sized potatoes because these are supposed to be small, so I guess that's a win. No, the harvest isn't good when I'm using a berry basket for the potatoes. I promise to be a gardening channel where I show the struggles. I've never grown a potato to full size ever, like ever. And I've tried for years. I even used to try growing potatoes when I was in a rental in little grow bags, and they never done well for me. So don't take any potato advice I have. Like, I'm not good at potatoes. Carrots, so-so. Some years I get some big carrots, some years I don't. Potatoes, never. And I fertilized them, I don't know. You know, we've had enough garden fails. Let's go look at my rose garden because it's at its peak right now, and then I'll close out this video because I feel like we need something positive in this video. We're not just gonna do negatives. You guys, the rose garden is absolutely enchanting right now. I'm gonna show you all the roses. We have this large red rose that's in full bloom. This blooms probably 3 times a season. It was here when we first moved in. No idea what the variety is, but it is massive. It's gotta be probably 8 feet wide and about 6 feet tall. And it puts on a ton of these red blooms. They're not doubled or anything, but it is so pretty and they smell amazing too. I have a popcorn drift rose right here. I think it is so pretty with the slight hue of yellow fading into this creamy white. Oh, and it's full of flowers. On this side, we have Desdemona by David Austin. It's really opening up and producing lots of peachy buds that fade into white. Then we have Olivia Rose Austin, which is definitely the star of the show. Like, look at that. They are absolutely stunning, and they smell amazing. And then we have this red and white rose, which is just red on the tips, but white in the center. And this was here when we first moved in. It is gorgeous, and it has only gotten more productive over time. When I first moved in, it was just a little stick and it produced maybe 4 blooms. Now it's got tons of blooms, tons of buds coming in, and it's probably tripled in size. But yeah, I just think the rose garden is absolutely beautiful right now, and I wish you guys could smell this area, particularly in the morning and in the evening time. I feel like the rose scents are strongest at the beginning and the end of the day. Once it gets to be super sunny outside, they kind of lose their fragrance a little bit as far as like wafting through the air. But in the morning, they smell so good. And in the evening, it's so relaxing to sit out here and just smell the roses as you're sitting on the bench looking over at the fountain. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. Let me know what I'm doing wrong with these potatoes, because I genuinely don't know. Ooh, there's an ant crawling on me. Hold on. Okay. Much better. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with the potatoes so that they're so small. I give them a lot of water. I fertilize them twice during the growing season with plant tone. I've purchased varieties before. I've tried to grow ones from my kitchen before, and no matter what, I still get the same results. So I'm a little discouraged about the potatoes, but I guess we're gonna have some creamy new potatoes for dinner tonight. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys around for whatever video I come up with for next time. Bye, guys.